Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran. And me in the woods, people. It's where bears live, don't you know? And we're back at it, people, yet again. For another fun-filled episode. Civilization 7, little game we're playing here. And you, yes, you out there in the chat. Oh, it's your lucky day out here, because if you ever wanted to tell a bear what to do on his own channel, now's the time, now's the place. We're going to be doing it here. We're starting something brand new, people. Brand freaking new. Let me go ahead and get this going while I'm talking here. Multitasking. Professional show, bear. So we ended the last game. It ended... We need to explain that. You know, you're in your hut in the middle of the woods somewhere, all the way through history up until like you know, the space age, that sort of era. So everything in between. This game, for some strange reason, they decided, you know what? Let's do something completely different here. So they broke it up into 3 different ages, or eras, I guess. So we are in the 3rd era. We just went from essentially Middle Ages, Renaissance, Exploration Age, to we're here now. We're here now. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Come on, Bear Professional Show one of these days. Yada yada yada. We're now France, people. That's right. That's right, Amy. We are France. Crying out loud. French king, just to mix things up. Yeah, I know. We're playing as Charlemagne the King, finally, of France here. We were Greece. We started out as Greece, believe it or not. Oh, that long time ago. Then we were Spain. We were Spain for a little while. That was nice. And then, for some strange reason, we took a left at Albuquerque, and now is France. So, this ought to be kind of interesting here. We are here as... Let me put my freaking glasses on, because I can't see a darn thing. Let's see, the spark of revolution catches, and France is born. Woo. Standing in defiance of rights of kings, the French people choose a future governed by science and learning. Nuts to all that. We're building railroads, people. Provided that the old ways passed first through the guillotine. Chop off some heads. I can get down with that. Bringing the revolution's promise of more just world, or result in the specters of autocracy. Well, it was the latter. They were essentially kind of proto-Marxist out there. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, should I play the game as the makers here intend us to play it, or should I just go off the rails as the Jacobians and just start, you know, slaughtering, you know, Harriet Tubman out here for some reason, just to put the screws to people over there at Traxxas? I don't know. That's what you're here for, people. Holy cow! I got way too many chats here. Jiminy Cricket decides to show up. Holy cow! Well, Jiminy, your town is still active. There's Cricket Town right there. Look at that lovely Cricket Town. Right there on the coast. It's now French, so you got your kind of French Riviera, I suppose, right there on the coast. So, nice spot, Jiminy. Nice spot. Nice spot there. Dewey says, doing good, trying to figure out ways to trick people into watching my live streams. Well, you know, you got to say something like, pick a hot topic, you know, the top 10 things, hot topic, today's topic, and number 4 will shock you. And then just talk about whatever, and people, like, fall into that clickbait. Like, I don't know, roaches into the trap. Roaches into the trap. So that's Bear's idea. That's Bear's idea. Good to see P-Money as well. Got all sorts of people. First we had to learn Greek, and we had to learn Spanish, and now French. Can't we ever speak English? Well, you should know up there in Canada. You're like half French anyway, so it should be right. All right, let's rewind the clock. We started out as Athens many moons ago. And then founded Sparta. It almost fell apart. Then we had Carthage. It almost took us over. And, we defeated that. We destroyed Carthage, as they should be. It's doing all right. Doing okay. Then old Harriet Tubman came down here and founded, not Lesterville, but it founded this city. We took it over. Named it Lesterville ourselves. We came all the way across the back. Kicked some ass her. Just whooped up on Harriet Tubman. We declared peace at first, and then she really ticked me off with Santa's workshop up here and the religion and all that sort of stuff. So now we had to go to war against her again, and then Rome. And look, everybody's angry at us. We had to go to war against Patchouli. We took over his queso city here. So it's been an adventure, people. It's been quite an adventure. But now we're France, people. Now we're France. And we've got a lot of choices here to make. So, people, I am filibustered long enough. Let's get right to it. The only French things in Cricket Town are the fries, says Jimmy. Cricket Town has baguettes. Baguettes. Oh my God, this is important, Bear. Is Cats still playing? It should be. They might be calling it Les Cats. I don't know. What is cats in French? I have no idea. Les Kitty. Les Kitty is what's playing now, I suppose. I'll let the poutine. That's the most French thing I've ever had, says Peabody. Really? I didn't know that was French. Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. To be fair, Patchouli did try to take over our island. That is true, baby. That is definitely true. Let's show that. There is holy Toledo right there. So if you remember from the last game, there was a bunch of units that were surrounding Toledo and everything. They've lost those units. We've lost probably some units as well here. I'm just trying to go through it. Yeah, like Asser, there's nobody in there. Gosh dang it. Get out of that. I still got somebody in Martra. That's cool. Yeah, I think we had somebody out here, so that got lost. So there's a number of units that we got lost, or, like, went missing. Or hey, there's a tire. I've got tire. I've got rubber. Rubber meats, and I have oranges, as we should. Nice little orange. What do you think about that, Amy? Nice little orange. And we finally have Jiminy Cricket here, so either one of those should be a good tell on the orange crop that we have here. So very cool. Oh, look at there. There's a little steam thing that's cutting down the wood and everything. So a bunch of different things that show up this turnaround. A tobacco, apparently. Got tobacco. We still have cotton. Yeah, we still got cotton. All right. It's the fabric of our lives. And coal? We got coal, people. It's about time. And oil. Man, oh man, there's a lot of oil up here. I need to make sure we get that oil. Market. Take over the market for oil. All right, show must go on. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Poutine in Quebec French slang means a mess. Means a mess out here. All right, let's see what we got. We discovered the natural wonder Thera. Yeah, we got that. Augustus is finished constructing. Blah, 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 blah. We've received a new civic tree. French civics. Oh, interesting. And our relationships. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, people. Well, finally, we get to it here. We get to choose our legacy, people. As it should. The modern day has begun. Oh, I don't have it on. There we go. Didn't have any music going. I was like, where's my music? All right. Yay. We're in a scientific dark age. Well, that really helps out a lot. Flight is unlocked with combustion, but 50% cost to all airplanes. Yay. Okay. So, do I do anything with these? What do I do with it? Okay. No, I don't want a scientific... I guess that's the only thing that I can do? I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what any of this stuff does. None whatsoever. Let's see. A culture per relic in previous age. Sure. Why not? What the heck? I get that, apparently. Okay, why did that take that everywhere? Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, economics. That sounds good. Athene upgrades to a city, becomes the capital, is renamed Paris. Madrid remains a city. Queso upgrades Swiss City, becomes the capital, and is renamed Paris. No, I don't want Queso to become Paris. Well, this is the type of game where you started out as Athens, and then it becomes Paris for some strange reason. So, yay. Yay! Yay! Okay, anyways, there's that. I don't know I have no idea what we just did there, but we're going to confirm it, people. I should have asked you first, but I don't even know what's going on. So, there we go. Confirm. We are confirming. Oh, good to see Melissa here. Great to have Melissa here. And by modern, they mean the 1700s. Yes. Yes, you were correct. 1750 A.D. Let's see. Fried cheese curds with gravy. Yeah, poutine, right? Poutine. There you go. I'm missing something. So it's like a casserole. I guess. It's like French fries with gravy and cheese in there. And I might be missing something there, Peabody, but that's the best I remember. All right. Well, Madrid is no longer our capital city, apparently. So there's a bunch of interesting things that we can do. And build a grocer? Okay. They all recommend it, so what the heck? Why not? Let's build a grocer. Let's build that grocer. Where are we gonna put our grocery store at? Can I put it there? Okay. Oh, okay. So some of these buildings are no longer useful. The dungeon's still useful. Nope, wait, P-Money, I'm sorry. The dungeon is not useful anymore. It's overbuildable. That'd be a good... Listen, if we're going to put a grocery store any place, it's going to be on top of a dungeon. I mean, it's got to be, right? Right? There we go. There's our... Wait a minute. No, we still have the dungeon there. So, like, listen, you know, you can go to the grocery store and, you know, if you got the kids in the car or something like that, just keep them over there at the dungeon. And, you know, do your grocery shopping, and then you come back, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. So, all right. Well, there's our first building, people. We're going to be building a grocery store. There we are. Maybe for our poutine that we'll be making. All right. Very cool. Okay, moving on. Leader attribute. I have no idea. What does this do? What does any of this do? I have no idea. Okay, I get a diplomatic thingamajig. Let's see. Happiness in settlements for each resource assigned to them. I like that one. 50% influence towards initiating and progressing the befriend independent action. Nah, whatever. 25% influence towards supporting or rejecting diplomatic action. Oh, okay. I don't know. I would say happiness, probably. We always need happiness. That's what I say. P-Money is relieved. If we didn't have a dungeon, why bother ruling the kingdom? If you remember from last time, Harriet Tubman was going to try and convert over our capital city there of Madrid. She ended up in the dungeon in the last episode. That was the last that we saw of her missionary. So... the dungeon had some good use, Peabody. I gotta say, the dungeon had some pretty good uses there. All right, grocery. Amy says, sure, grocery has rock bottom prices, lower than rock bottom dungeon bottom prices. There we go. There we are. Yeah. If you're ever in Tampa Bay at the infamous Tampa Bay Comic-Con, go to the dungeon there. All right, what do you think, people? Happiness? Are we going to go with happiness here? I would say probably happiness. What else do we got here? Gold, 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 and I'm surprised I got a military thing. I didn't think we were going to do that. I took over a bunch of cities, but it didn't really do anything for my military, so not really sure. But okay, let's see. Happiness. Are we gonna do that? Happiness. Amy says, oh, right, she just ran over to a pit and stood there. Yeah. Yeah, I know Sparta's never happy, but we'll make him happy this time. Happiness is good. Happiness is good. I don't know how you work this because, like, we're in the end of the age, so there's, like, no way that I can get... I don't even think I can get another one of these unless, I don't know, something weird happens, but, anyhow, let's see. Gold for each tech and civic mastery completed in an age, or gold per age for every active trade route. I'll do mastery. Sorry, people. I'm just going through these quickly so we can get back to it. Let's see. Oh, I had a settlement limit. Commanders gain a free level. Oh, okay. Commanders gain a free level. New commanders start with a free level. Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm going to choose that. Can I choose it? I only got one thing here, but let's see. I can choose it. Look at there, people. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. So I got my commanders an extra level there, so that's going to be awesome. And what else do I have? Do I have anything else that I can do? Scientific, maybe? Can I just click it? What happens here? Oh, I did do it. Okay. And I got a challenge complete, whatever that does for me. I guess it makes you feel good. Like when you're laying in bed at night, you're like, at least I got an achievement out of this game. Crying out loud. Ay. And Cats saves the modern age. Yes, there you go. Cats is very important. I'm glad we did that. Let's see, part of the... Who the hell are the Prussians? What the... We got Prussians now? Oh, for crying out loud. All right. Value commodities and 6 resources, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, who is the Prussians? I have no idea. Oh, the Romans, of course. Naturally. Of course they're Prussians. Makes complete sense to me. Naturally. Okay, with a new age comes new resources. We saw some of that. In the modern age, factory resources are critical to your economy and the railroad tycoon legacy path. That's what we're doing, people. We're railroad tycooning it here. To slot a factory resource into a settlement, it must have a rail connection and a factory. Only one type of factory resource can be slotted into a settlement at any time. So I guess I need to get to a factory. I'll have to figure that one out. Okay. Close that out. All right. Paris. They smoke, so we definitely need tobacco. Right? They got the fancy clothes there in Paris, so we got to do some silks, right? Of course, all the ladies there, you know, they'll take the pearls. I'll just take the oysters. They taste delicious. We'll do that. And I don't know. Of course, we got to have wine. Naturally, we got to have wine in there for sure. All right. Let's see. Madrid, they will get, I don't know. P-Money, what would Mrs. P-Money say for her city there? Let's see. Okay, so... Oh, Jiminy, what do you want in your city here? Would you like elephants, horses, llamas, whales, spices, or more elephants? Alcohol for sure. I'm sorry, P-Money. I only had one alcohol to give, and I gave it to Paris. I apologize. Puppies. Jiminy Cricket wants puppies. Okay. I don't have puppies, but I do have elephants, which are kind of like big puppies, really big puppies. So I'm going to put elephants in there. Put elephants in Cricket Town. Why not? All right. Toledo's got stuff. Man, everybody's got stuff here. Everybody's got stuff. Okay. Madrid. What were we doing? Yeah, whatever animal you got. All right. Well, let's do llamas. Llamas bring happiness, so let's put some llamas in there. Let's put some llamas in there. Let's put I don't know, queso. You'll get horses. Why not? And spices. We'll do spices. What the heck? There we go. Not for eating the horses or the elephants, please, people. Do not put your spices on your elephants. All right, how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, you people, you get an elephant, and you get an elephant, and you get an elephant. And I'm sorry, Santa's Workshop, I don't have another elephant, so I'll give you a I'll give you a. You know what? I'll give you a whale. Why not? You have a whale of a time. Whale of a time. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Cool beans. Llamas spit in your face. Boy. I tell you, people. I tell you, it's hard to be the king, or whatever we are here. I don't know. Well, Jiminy, you get an elephant. So you either get spit in the face by the llamas, or you got to clean up the, the back end of the elephant there. So easy come, easy go, I suppose. All right, there we are. There's our resources. Now we get to choose a technology. Just don't make a bat food market. No, we do not want to do that. Do not want to do that. All right, let's check out what we have here. So we've never been able to make it, like, past this area right here. So aerodynamics and flight, I don't even know if we're going to be able to get to it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I've got academics, people. I got academics. That gives us a schoolhouse and Oxford University. Be interesting if we build Oxford University in Paris. We got the steam engine, which gives us an ironworks and a port and an ironclad. That's cool. I guess you should go for steam engine. Or military science. I get an academy, a red fort, and defensive fortifications. But I really want to get, where is the factories? Rail station. Okay, how do you get the factory? Which one is the factory? Department store? Oh, an opera house. We can class up our cats. Class up our cats production. Electricity, a laboratory. Where is it? Port. Okay, I don't. Where's the factory? You'd figure you would need a factory, right? Because that's what they call it for. There's the mass production. What? Okay. So you need industrial. So wait a minute. You get your rail station before you get your factory. Okay. That doesn't quite make much sense, but all right. Well, there we are, people. Well, here we are, people. We got academics, we got steam engine, or we got military science. What say ye? Out there in the chat. Let's see. Puppies are better than elephants. This is why puppies are better. Yes, I suppose. I guess, let's see. I guess we'll be set when the traveling circus trains start up. Plenty of elephants. Good idea, Amy. Great idea. I like that. I like that. Military science for war, says Peabody. We know where his head's at. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. If this was normal civilization instead of, like, civilization for dummies, I would go with steam engine, because that usually would give you the trains, which makes movement a lot quicker, but I don't see where. I guess the rail station, when built, upgrades any roads to settlements that also have. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Okay. Oy, 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 oy. Okay, so number one, I don't have. We used to, in the past, have workers or people that you would go out into the map and, you could build your farm. You could build your road. You could build your mine or, whatever. So, like, you could take your worker and then start to build your railroads, right? This, it makes you build a building, and then you have to have another building in another city. And then once that is built, then it connects the two cities with a railroad. Strange. Occupies a full tile and cannot be paired with another building. Can be purchased in town. So, okay. This is stupid. Okay. So, you need a rail station, and that connects it to other cities. But it occupies... In other words, the tiles can be... Like we had the supermarket and the dungeon in the same tile. This, you couldn't do that. You would only have the rail station. So, not only do you have to put it in between the cities, it takes a whole tile away from you. This is dumb. Why did they do this? I mean, if they're gonna do it, okay, but why make it? Why make it occupy the full tile? That doesn't make it. You would figure that you would have like your rail station and your factory like in the same spot, right? This game. I tell you, people, I can't. Yeah. Who needs trains when you can declare war? Says P-Money. That's true. He's really pushing for military science. All right. Anybody else have any objections? Military science or bust, people. Let's just invade cities that, hey, that might not be a bad idea. Let's just invade cities that have trains. Okay. All right. France doesn't surrender this time. Not if I can help it. Not if I can help it. So I'm like of two minds here. So we got the Jacobians, right? Who are kind of like your proto-Marxist. Which is strange, because this is supposed to last for, I don't know, 100, probably 200, 250 years or something like that. So you had the Jacobians there. They were like, so they chopped off the king's head, right? And the Jacobians were around for a little bit. They were the really weird people that wanted to like add extra months to the calendar and extra days, all this sort of weird stuff. It made everything worse. The head choppers became the head choppies, and then Napoleon came along. So you have it from like what 1780 to 1800. You have it for like 20 years or so, if Bear remembers correctly. So I'm like, okay, if we're gonna have to play as like proto-Marxist, should we just kind of like completely crap on the Jacobians and make them like bloodthirsty savages, all this sort of stuff? So military science would fit right in with that. I think so. They want us to skip railways and go straight for planes. I guess so. Which I'm skunked on the planes part as well. So that's not going to help. No, none of those guys. Oh, okay. In case you were curious, Ruth would pick train, but if it's too tough right now, then war it is. Well, no, actually, it's right on the money, right? Because it was. Where was it? There was the factory. Where was the train? Rail station. Okay, yeah, so I need that anyways. I need military science to get industrialization. So, all right, military science it is, people. We have been settled. Mrs. P Money has put us on the path here. Military science it is. So that'll take 11 turns. So it'll be a little bit, but we'll get military academy. Or a red fort. Boy, oh boy, I always wanted a red fort. Always wanted one. Okay, now we get to choose a civic. So, let's check this out. And we've got modern civics. You see those right here. And then we got our French civics. Which is, and my French is very El Terrible. But Belle Epoque, I suppose. Gives us a salon for the ladies out there. A nice little salon. Do up your hair, if you will. It gives you culture. That sort of stuff. And voulez triomphal. I get the Jardin Le Français. Oh, that's the unique culture building. And the Cornholio, or whatever the hell it's called. Yay. Okay. I don't know if I want to do any of that right now. Let's see. I got a social question for you people. Which is, what does this do? What does this do? I have no idea what that does. Modernization. We've got modernization. That would be civil engineering, living standards, and a hermitage. Yay. Or natural history. And that gives us land heritage, a museum, and I can't pronounce that other thing. I have no idea. And an explorer. It gives us an explorer. Yay. Oh, I guess we're done with scouts. Did they get... Hold on. Did they get rid of my scouts? Pardon me here. 1 second here, people. Did they get rid of my scouts? They got rid of my scouts. All my scouts are gone. All my boats are gone. Everything's gone. Yeah, I didn't get to these areas right here, so I couldn't explore that. Get that just... Well, hello, madam. I did not mean to click on you, but You do have a bodacious bootay, if I might say so. Kim Kardashian-esque, if one will allow it. Monaco, and the Monaco people. I can become her boyfriend. All right, excellent. I can become an independent boyfriend. I look forward to that. 510, though. I don't quite have that. Don't quite have anywhere close to that. Where was Monaco? Oh, there's Monaco right there. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Yes, it was a pretty dress, Amy. It was. Let's go back to the pretty dress. I mean, I have not done a fashion show in ages, so we need to spend a moment here to look at some great fashion that we have. Yeah, her painting is coming along. I like that. Clouds. Look at that, clouds. Oh, apparently. I have no idea what it says. It looks like DN. It's hard for me to tell. I tried to say bodacious boudet to women I just met. It doesn't work out too good. Well, you know, I mean, you gotta really emphasize the bodacious part of it. You know, some people put too much emphasis on the boutet. That's what they all hear. No, you gotta say bodacious, like, you know, very, very forceful. Hello. What are we? You're swatting at stuff. Why are we swatting at stuff? What's going on here? Look out! Look out, fly! Don't eat it. Whatever you do, do not. Oh, she. Oh, okay. Well, that's not really ladylike, I would say. But you know, it's the 1700s. We'll allow it, people. We'll allow it. Apparently, she's got bugs flying around. Not really sure what's going on there. It has been a minute since our last fashion show, says Amy. Well, in that case, as we always like to... No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding here. I just wanted to see where, if I had my scouts. I don't have any scouts. So who do I have that I can befriend up here? I can befriend Geneva. Hopefully it's another bodacious boudet chick. Let's see. No, it's an ugly dude with clogs and a funny hat. Why? Why do I gotta go halfway around the world for the lovely ladies, and then right next to me, it's some dude, I think, I would assume, wearing clogs and a weird hat. Yeah, I'm angry too, P-Money. I'm angry. Oh, he's Swiss. Well, that would explain a lot of it. That would explain a whole heck of a lot there. I don't have any of this credit stuff anyway, so I can't help you, Geneva. Good luck. Stay neutral or something. Oh, I got let's see, what? How do you pronounce this? Igo Shishima Asa. What's okay. All right. Well, anyways, got freaking Swiss guys, and I have no idea what that is. It's a new age, people. What can I tell you? It's just strange. Just really, really, really strange. Bucharest. Please be a hot chick. No, it's a guy with a sword. Why do you have a sword and the other guy has a gun? You came out on the wrong side of this equation here. Probably the gun would be the better option here. Bucharest. That's weird. All right, well, no hot chicks on our continent here. I guess they're all on the other one. All on the other one. But at least we can get some nice chocolate. Oh, from the Swiss. Yeah, I don't know. Does he have any chocolate? Do you have any chocolate? No, he's making, I don't know, like crack? It looks like, I don't know, it looks like he's making like crack here, apparently. Or moonshine. One or the other there. I don't think it's chocolate, to be honest with you. You use Sword Guy's model for Lincoln. Let's check him out here. Yeah, sorta. I don't think they put Abraham Lincoln in this game. They put Harriet Tubman in here for some reason, but not Abraham Lincoln. He's a Republican, so yeah, they can't do that. God forbid they can't do that. All right, let's see. Civic time, people. Civic time. I have no idea, honestly. Let's see. Science guy tells me to do modernization. Civil engineering. And you know, I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of overbuilding, I suppose, so that might not be a bad idea. I don't mind doing some of the French stuff. I probably should get their unique quarters here. No, let's do modernization. Let's just do that, and then we can kind of go from there. It would give us political theory as well. Free speech. Unlocks ideology trees. Oh! I have no idea what that is. But let's do it. Let's do it here, people. Ooh, alcohol. I'm good with that, says Peabody. There you go. Until you're not. All right, social policies. Yay. Yay. Let's see. I am doing excellent on gold. I'm doing really well on happiness. Maybe science. Maybe that would be something that I could use. Let's see. 50% influence towards... Okay, yeah. Probably need Xena. Warrior Princess. I probably need... I guess this one, the gold. I got plenty of gold though. Let's do this one. Let's do the influence because I need the influence. That's the one I'm lacking on. And I don't need that one. Combat strength, army experience, gold, or production towards naval units. This one might not be a bad idea because it sounds like I need to build up my navy anyways, but I don't have any naval units, I don't think. But let's do it. Let's just go ahead and get it in production here and go with that. So there we go. Oops. Hold on. There was something there. Oh, okay. I saw the little dot, so I thought maybe it might be something extra there, but it's not. It's not, people. Let's see. That sounds like something science guy would say. Does it unlock plumbing? That would be a very important part, wouldn't it? We do need indoor plumbing. I would say modernization does help out with... I mean, we had the whole issue with the plague, so... You'd figure people would want to make sure that they keep it sanitary. Definitely keep it sanitary. All right. I still haven't even... We're still on turn 1 here, people. Still on turn 1. All right. Paris, formerly Athens... Feels weird for me to say that. All right, let's see. And I probably got barracks are overbuildable. My temple, all this stuff is overbuildable. Except for that one. Please tell me Cats is not over. Okay, ageless. That's good. Library and academy is overbuildable. Everything's overbuildable in this thing here. All right, but yeah, probably a grocer. Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't know. What do we got here? Barracks. Well, it goes from a barracks to a grocery store. That's the French for you. That's the French right there. Let's tear down that barrack and put up a grocery store. Okay. Oui. Oh, wait. No, I didn't overbuild it. It's just built right next to it. So if you're going to the grocery store and the kids are giving you a lot of grief, I'll just send them over to the barracks. They'll be all right. Get your shopping done and then come on back. And hopefully they're not in the army. Hopefully not. Oh, this is interesting. They've got it's kind of built up, so it's got all these I would call them skyscrapers, but taller buildings than before. Kind of Victorian, it looks like. Interesting here, people. France, formerly Greece, yes. France, by way of Spain, by way of Greece. Yep. The great city of Athens is now Paris, which it really doesn't even have a river. I should have probably put it onto a... Probably should have put it on Madrid, where it does actually have a river, but that's how it goes, people. Let's see. Hey, I just realized, speaking of plumbing, we are close to the flush toilet in 1778. Yeah. Good 25. You got to hold it for 20 what, 28 years here. But if you can hold it until then, no, we are not there yet. You're gonna have to hold on. You could be one of the first to flush the toilet. Make sure you put the seat down for the ladies, though. Oh my gosh, people are gonna be waiting in line for a while for that invention. Yeah, a while. Did you see the thing where they had it over in, was it China? I think it was China, where they have like a public, it's like a public bathroom. And they've got it kind of like, I guess, like the gas stations, you know, where they've got the TVs now at the gas station. So you're at the pump pumping it, and it's got some sort of stupid show on there. They got the same thing in China in the bathrooms, right? So... So if you want a piece of toilet paper, you have to watch an ad. So like I would assume if you want more than one square, or one seashell if it was a Demolition Man, you got to watch the advertisements to get the toilet paper out there. That's the world we live in, people. That is the world we live in. All right, here we go. Commander. Oh, that's right. They all get upgraded, don't they? All right. Let's see. Where is it? Promote. Let's promote this guy. This guy is like, he's a boss for sure. Leadership resilience. Or old guard. 10% combat strength for this commander when defending. Okay. Let's see. Maneuver. Opponents have negative. Oh, okay. So I could harass. Land units within the command radius have a 2 flanking bonus when attacking. Interesting. 3 combat strength for siege units within the command radius when attacking. Interesting. Shock tactics. 3 combat strength for cavalry units. What else we got? Bastion. Land units within the command radius complete fortifications 1 turn. That's not a bad one right there. Combat strength for land units stationed on the district with the combat radius. No idea what that would do. Well, let's look at logistics. I don't need that. 1 gold for each unit packed. I don't need gold, so I'm fine with that. Let's see. I'm probably since he's already kind of built out this assault thing. I'm almost looking at that. I also like the this one, the Bastion. Any units within the command radius completes fortifications 1 turn faster. That might not be a bad one. It kind of depends on what I want to do with the commander here. Who looks like Napoleon? Look at that. Hold on. That's as close as I can get, but he kind of does. Where'd he go? There he goes. Nope, that's the other guy, but that's got the... Okay, there he is. Look at there. He's got his little telescope. Looking out. He's looking at that guy's head. Not sure how well that's going to work out, but very cool. All right, let's see. To flush this toilet, watch 2 minutes of ad. To leave the bathroom, watch 5 minutes of ads. Yeah. And of course, it's in China, so if you don't watch the ads, you know, you're getting thrown in the gulag. Thrown in the old gulag. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with this Bastion here. I kind of like that one. We'll do that one. It kind of makes it kind of a nice round unit here, where if we need to attack, we got plenty of assault. If we needed to defend, we've got some points there. He's got some good leadership, and he can move. This is a really good army commander. I like that. Good, well-rounded army commander. I guess I do this for everyone. So that was 1. This is 2. And I might do this one. No. Where was the one where it was like... Oh, I guess I already had it. Okay. All right, so, you know what? Here's what I think I'm going to do. I just want to make good all-around army commanders. So whatever they have, we're just gonna load up with kind of the opposite equivalent. And then that way, you know, for example, this guy's on the island, so he's probably going to be defending more than he would be attacking if that was the case. In that case, yeah, I definitely want to do that. But if I send them across the ocean to go attack other places, then the assault might be a good option as well. But we're gonna go ahead and do this, and then the next time, if we do, we'll put it on assault here. But kind of more or less a good, well-rounded army, guys. So now you guys see why I put them all in the armies. I tried to put as many units as I could into the armies because I lost a bunch of units in the age transition. All right, what's this guy have? I might do the leadership one. 5% to all yields in a settlement when stationed in a district. So since probably 90% of the time he's going to be stationed here in the town or in the district, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. So we'll do that. Yay. Oh, he does not have a cat. Listen, there's different guys with, he doesn't have a hat. He's got like the British. Oh, wait, no, there he goes. How did it change? Okay, well, he changed hats right in front of our eyes. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, wait, what? Oh. Oh, okay, here we are. So let's go ahead and start fortifying these guys, if I can. Or just put them on alert, whatever the case is. Let's see, 1800 was the first electric battery, says P-Money. Okay. My list, says Amy, is a penicillin, indoor plumbing, refrigeration. Oh, wait, do we have electricity yet? Not even close. Not even close, Amy. I would throw in air conditioning, especially if you're living in Florida. Definitely want to have some AC. You can always go outside. Do your business outside if you do need to. Okay, you just kind of hang out there. Leave you there as well. Can I upgrade? I think I've upgraded everybody. Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought I had an extra one here. Okay, so I really like the initiative. If I could only have one thing, it would be the initiative. That basically means I can move the army commander, and then I can have him unpack all the units wherever he needs to go, and then those units can do whatever they need to do, either attack or defend or whatever. Basically gives me an extra movement out of it. So I do like that. So there we go. Let's confirm that. Cool beans. All right. Okay, you can stay there. You can just kind of stay on alert. The field cannon. Look at there. I got a field cannon. Excellent. What every bear wants to have in his arsenal. All right. I'm just making sure these cities are got somebody in there. Here we go. All right. Now I've already upgraded this guy, right? Yep. I have. Why does it say 6? Oh, it's he's upgraded to 6. Okay, there we go. You stay there. I said you stay there. You'll stay there. You'll stay there. No, you stay. Stay, you. I'm hitting the space bar. Gosh, dang it. Why is this not working? Stay. It's just, okay, what the heck, man? Where are we? Did I need to do this? No. Okay. Well, we'll come back to you. Well, I can't come back to you. Stay. Okay. Move. You just, whatever. Crying out loud. There they go. There they go. I'm just really tempted just to roll into Harriet Tubman's land here and just start massacring everybody that I see. That's what I would love to do. Oh, I've got 2 armies here. Interesting. I did not know that. All right. Well, stay there. All right. You stay there. Why? Just stay. Oh, that's a different guy. Okay, there we go. I apologize, people. I know this is taking a minute here, but we're Just keeping everybody in place here so I don't have to do it the next... Oh, shoot. That was the next turn. I apologize. Turn number 2, 750 AD. And we get to choose a government, people. We get to choose a government. So now is your turn to let us know what we are going to be in France. What are we going to be? We can be authoritarians. A bureaucratic monarchy. Oh my God. Sounds like Canada. Or we can become a elected republic. Well, I know France would probably say elected republic. But I shall defer to the chat out here. Let's see. P-Money says, ooh, we also have the first social media coming out soon in France, but they called it a daily newspaper in 1777. Both of us say monarchy. What? Boy, the Jacobians are really going to be mad at you, P-Money. Boy, oh boy. I think they would rather go with authoritarians. I'm always tempted to just choose authoritarian just for the heck of it. All right, we're going to kill everybody. That's my turn now. Everybody's going to die. I don't know if we can build like a atomic bomb or not. I mean, we don't have... We don't have, oh, what's his face? The Indian guy. Why am I drawing a blank here? Mahatma Gandhi. We don't have him. He would nuke everybody. So thankfully we don't have him. But not democracy. Never democracy. It's not democracy. It's a republic. There's a difference, man. Our precious democracy. Yeah, screw your democracy. It's a republic. All right. Amy... Melissa, dare I ask, Jiminy Cricket, what say ye out here? Are we going to become a bureaucratic monarchy? Are we going to become a republic? An elected republic, as it were. Let's see, I get 20% gold per for 10 turns. I'm doing excellent on gold. I really don't need much. 30% relation change from endeavors and sanctions for 10 turns. So the first 10 turns, it gives me stuff, and then after that, it doesn't help me at all. Elected gives me 20% culture for 10 turns and 20% science for 10 turns. So if I wanted to jumpstart my culture and science, it's only good for 10 turns. I got 10 turns for whatever we're doing for science. What was it? Military studies, and then 7 turns for modernism. So, it'd sort of kind of help out with that, I suppose. All right, Amy, Melissa, any ideas here? Otherwise, we are being forced to bend the knee to Canadians who know no better than to be lorded over by some long in the tooth king in a faraway land. I mean, listen, I don't mind being a king. It's fine by me. Fine by me. No elections ever. God save the king or queen. Which is it at this point? I don't know. You tell me. I don't follow that. Crying out loud. I'm lucky that I know that there's like the good prince and then the bad prince who married that guy from, or the lady from Suits. Maybe he did marry a guy. I don't know. It is England. Never know here. All right, here we go. We have not heard anything from Amy or Melissa. They must be out getting burgers. That's cost us, Amy and Melissa. Your elected republic. We are going with bureaucratic. This has got to be the worst of both worlds. Bureaucratic monarchy. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice, people. All right, here we go. Bureaucratic monarchy it is, people. Here we go. The worst of all kinds. Just the absolute worst. All right, Ian's friendly with us now. Well, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you for being friendly with us. What are they? The Bugadinian civilization. What the hell are those? I have no idea. Whatever. Anyways. And Lafayette, how nice of you to be nice with us, right? Yeah, we're good. We got this. We're both Frenchmen. We're sharing the same government. You know, things are looking up here. Things are definitely looking up. I like that. At least me and Lafayette are on the same page. I don't know about the rest of you. Look at there. Look at that smile. He's smiling. Look at there. Compared to Patchouli. We were good friends with a Patchouli, and now look at him sneering at me. Harriet Tubman. Who's Harriet Tubman now? She's American? Ah, for crying out loud. Let me guess. She is a borders touching. God forbid. Previous age negative 72. I'm the only one she's hostile with. We're going to have to just eliminate it. Harriet Tubman and the American civilization, people. I'm sorry about that. Let's see, who else? The Prussians. That's right. Augustus became the Prussians. This game, people. Why? Why? I just wanted to be Greece. Now we're frickin' Spain by way of... Or no, we're frickin' France by way of Spain. I keep forgetting. Yay. Well, there we go. You're welcome, P-Money. You are so welcome there. We are now a bureaucratic monarchy. Oh, boy. Just what I always wanted. Just what I always wanted. Yes, indeed. All right. I don't know. When should the slaughter begin with Harriet Tubman? There's Washington, D.C. and a Adulis? I have no idea where in the States Adulis is. I had no clue. I do know where Washington... You know what? We do need to march on Washington, D.C. What the hell? Why not? Let's just go ahead, get it all over with. And subscribe to Bear's channel. That's right, Jiminy. That's right. If you're not doing anything, make sure you hit that subscribe. Thumbs up if it is necessary. Thumbs down. You know, listen, we are a bureaucratic monarchy. What else? Bell for notification. God, we need those. And make sure you turn off that weird AI stuff that's not recommended in anybody's videos and just making everybody miserable out here. Slaughter, no time like the present, says P-Money. P-Money, his alarm is set to killing. There is no off switch for P-Money. So listen, I've got 2 cities there, and I've got to come all the way down here, take out those cities. So you know what? All right, let's do it. Where's our army up here? I'm giving up a good island here, people. Giving up a very good island. Come all the way down here. 10 turns. Take on Harriet Tubman. Take her out. Take her out, man. Jiminy says 17 people watching. Well, hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your time here. Little game we're calling Civilization 7. And you out there in the chat, getting to decide our fate. Don't leave it up to P-Money and Mrs. P-Money. Maybe choose freaking monarchy. Peh. So if you've got any options or suggestions out there, speak up. Speak up now. 17 people watching. Hit that like button, folks. Show Bear some love. I would love some love. I need some love. For my indiscriminate killing that we're about to embark on. Good times. Good times had by all. All right. I need to wait for the other guys to come, so we're just going to leave these guys here. Hang out for a second. All right. All right. That is turn number 2, people. We've made it all the way to the second turn here. 1752 AD. So is it going every 2 years? Is that what it is? I'll have to take... I don't know if it's going every year or every 2 years. We'll have to check it out here. But here we go, people. Into the future. Into the future. Okay. Oh, by the way, do we still have missionaries? I forget. Can we still build a missionary? Let's see. Commander, settler, merchant. There's no missionaries. Okay. Well then, what do we do with our religion? Where where is our religion? What the hell? What happened? There used to be one of these buttons up here. Resources. Okay, great work. Maybe it's in the great works? Maybe? Nope, I've got... what the hell? I had a whole bunch of stuff, and then it all disappeared, people. It's all going downhill. Let's see. View player unlocks. I don't need any of that. Where did my religion go? Well, boy, I'm really glad that I spent all that time on religion the last age there, because it completely disappears. Is it here? No. What the heck? All right, well, we are still Catholic, I hope. I guess Furaxis is trying to say something here about modern day and religion. Not so sure the Muslims would agree to that, but there we are. There we are. Apparently no need for religion in today's modern age, I guess. Welcome to We Love the Sovereign Day. And if you don't, we're putting you in the dungeon. So thank you. A bureaucratic monarchy, this government grants you a choice between these effects during a celebration. Oh, I get more than one this time. Excellent. I don't need gold. I'm not producing any military units. I might be going to war in 10 turns. 30% relation change from endeavors and sanctions. 20% culture or 20% science. Who needs religion when we got ourselves a monarchy? That's right. That's right. I am your god. No, there is not. There is not your god. Do not get any ideas out here. Well, maybe the French Revolution came and ended our religion. God, really? See, this is silly. Like, why spend so much time on religion in just one era? That's odd. You'd figure that you would want to continue that, right? You'd still be kind of back and forth with it. Like a number of modern wars and conflicts are over religion. You know, look at Israel right now. So, man, like the list of stuff that this game just is weird about. It's like pages and pages long at this point. All right, people, what do you think? I'm thinking science. I think that might be the best one, although this, I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it in 10 turns. I think our army takes like 6 or 7 turns to get there, so might not be able to get to it at that point. Might want to go for the science here, but what say ye out here in the chat? During We Love the Sovereign Day, as you should, while I take my drink. That's right, people. All right. Well, I am going to go with science unless anybody else has any objections here in the chat. Gotta give it a moment of grace. On a 5. On a 4. On a 3. On a 2. Yeah, we have to wait for war anyways. Get us some science, says Peabody. All right. We shall do this. Science for 10 turns. That's going to be 20%. So we got 9 turns. 9 turns. Let's see if it knocks it down. I'm hoping it knocks it down at least a turn. All right, let's do that. Confirm. Oh, I get another policy. Excellent. All right. Probably this one, right? Let's go ahead and do that one. Make sure our army commanders get plenty of experience. Although I like the ability where you could get that promotion at the beginning. That was helpful. I like that. Like that. All right. Well, let's just literally send all of our units. I think we've made the decision, right, Peabody? Of let's just go ahead and slaughter and maim everyone, starting with Harriet Tubman. Has been the bane of my existence for so long. It's time we ended your reign of terror with our reign of terror. You know, terror meets up with terror. Find out who is more terrified of terror. There we go. All right, so literally, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, and a fourth one. I've got 4 armies coming in. I don't even know if I would have enough spots. Let's see. 1, 2. See, that would be 1 army right there. Maybe 2 if you've got the ranged units to take DC, and then a duelist. Yeah, that'd be a couple, maybe a turn or 2. I might keep Washington DC just because it's got oil and wine. This other one, I can burn to the ground. I'll be fine with. Don't need anything here. Oh, wait, hold on. There is more wine. There is more wine there. And she's got a number of units here. So it might not be the cakewalk that I thought it might be. What is that? Cuirassar? I have no idea what a cuirassar is. Let's see. It is a guy on a horseback. Okay. Well, that'll be fun. It's the French fighting the Americans. Oh, Lafayette, you will not be pleased. Not at all. Okay, I will leave him there. I will leave you there. And that's it. So we're just waiting for our units to kind of get up to there before we commit slaughter against everybody. Slaughter against everybody. My reign of terror is better than your reign of terror. So there, says Melissa. That's right. I'm back. Had to take the garbage. I thought you were getting hamburgers. Amy. What did you miss, Amy? I was forced by the hand of P Money and Mrs. P Money. They're Canadians, after all. And I had to choose. Over an elected representative government, I had to choose not just any monarchy, but a bureaucratic monarchy. So we're a bunch of bureaucratic monarchs right about now. Definitely the Jacobians are not going to be happy about that, but we've got plenty of dungeon space, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine there, but that's the main thing that you missed right there. I was holding out hope. I'm like, oh, hold on. But no, that's all right. They were taking out the trash, which from Bear, I want to say thank you. Say thank you very much for taking out the trash. Always enjoyable when it's trash day. They didn't let Bear be America. I know. Sorry, Amy, you weren't here. I made Bear make us have a king. Well, I'm your king, P Money. Ooh, yuck. Yes, I know. Listen. It's called the Chat Council for the reason, so those of you just now joining us, once again, the Chat Council where you, yes, you out there in the chat, can decide the fate of France. And if you're not around to vote, then other nefarious folks out there might vote in your favor. Or against your favor, as it were. All right. Anyways, turn number 3. Yeah, okay, so it's every turn it's every 2 years. Okay. Makes sense. Bear King, that's right. That's right. Well, I'd rather have a bear as my king. Well, thank you. Thank you. I am a benevolent ruler, other than Harriet Tubman, who I'm going to completely crush. All right, here we go, people. Turn number 3, 1754 AD. Moving ahead into the future, people. Into the future. There we go. There we go. They're moving. They're moving. They're moving. They are moving. You know, I probably should have a boat. I'd probably can I buy a boat? Is there a boat? There is a ship of the line that I can buy. All right. Modern Navy. Cool. It's kind of expensive, but I got plenty of gold. So let's go ahead and buy a ship. There we go. Cool beans. Actually, let's take a look. What does it look like? Right there in the docks. It looks pretty good. At least it's not on fire. That's the one thing I want from my ships, of not being on fire. What the heck is this? Oh, for crying out loud. An army commander. I'm watching you, Harriet Tubman. Like a fox. Like a fox. 4 out of 5 Canadians would choose a bear over a certain British guy in England to be their king. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I guess it's either a bear or a moose, right? I guess those are your only 2 options. All right. Okay, let me get back to it. Okay, you stay there. You stay there? Yeah, you can stay there. Oh boy, I got more horses that I don't know what to do with. So, Jiminy, now is your time. I'm going to fortify Cricket Town, just in case. I have no idea how you all of a sudden get horses, but here we are. Yeah, anybody else? Anybody else? Taruga! Taruga! Get over there to Taruga. There we go. I like having units in the cities, mainly because it's kind of a throwback to the original games. You'd always want to have somebody in a city. And really, it just kind of disperses a lot of the units. So if any, like, let's just say we go to war against Harriet Tubman and Rome down here decides, you know, hey, I don't like that, they're going to invade. Well, I've got units nearby that can kind of hold them off. So, no, Augustus, why do you do this? Let's see. We started a trade route. Oh, that's right. I need to start a trade route with him. Let's do that. Let's do that. Merchant. Oh, crap. I got to do this thing. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I keep forgetting about this. Okay, so when you go between ages. So we had Pat. It was a city. And when you go through the age, it converts it back to a town for some reason. I have no idea why. So I'm going to convert to a city. Yes. I want to convert it to a city, for crying out loud. Okay. Oh, I can finally build a scout. Yay. Okay. Build a grocer. Oh, that's right. Merchant. I was trying to do a merchant. There we go. Okay. So let's see. I guess you got to do Madrid as well, right? No. Madrid is still a city. How did that work? I guess maybe because it was a capital city before? Not really sure how that works. Okay, so let me do this. Let me go into... Aha! Okay, so Pat... You get a horse along with your llama. There you go. Very well-rounded city. I'm assuming the factory goes if your city has a factory, which we don't have just yet. So we got all this great stuff. I mean, we were using cotton before. Now we can't use it because it needs a factory for some reason. We do have coffee, though, so that is a good thing. Scout, what about the conquistadors, my wife asks. Well, we're no longer Spain, and we're no longer in the age, the I keep trying to say middle age, the exploration age. So there's no conquistadors. I don't know if there's like a special... I guess it's the Grand Imperial would be your special French guy. Maybe this one? I would assume it says tier 1 French Imperial unique infantry unit. Okay. Can make a ranged attack, 2 combat strength when adjacent to a friendly army. Commander. Okay, more expensive to train. Okay. So it's kind of like an archer, I suppose. Okay. Very good. Very good. So, no. There is no... As far as I know, unless I've got to, like, research something, there's no, kind of special French guy that I have right away. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about... Yeah, I lost all my conquistadors. I lost all my scouts. Lost all my boats. Yeah, I lost a lot, people. Lost a lot here. But Harriet Tubman, she's going to lose everything. All right, here we go. Turn number 4, 1756 A.D. We're going into the future, people. All the way to the year 2000. To the year 2000. To the year 2000. I can't hit that high note, sorry. A little tough for Bear to hit that high note. All right, I'm going to bring this guy over here to Martra. I'll just bring him up here and see if she has anything to say about it. So I'll have kind of a two-pronged attack. I might need to kind of stave off some of these units around here. We'll go to Washington, D.C. first, and then we'll do Adultus, whatever, next. I guess the conquistadors are now disguised as scouts. Well, we can get, if I remember correctly, where was this? Might have been the civics. So you can get this unit called the Explorer. A support unit that finds and extracts artifacts buried in an earlier age. So apparently you get this and you can kind of go around and find artifacts, and I guess that's what you do with the Great Works. So we lost all our Great Works. We lost all of our ability to hold any of those stuff. We had a number of them. It was in like temples and stuff like that. Now, like the El Escorial here, like it's nice. It's nice and all. 3 happiness. Says, has 3 relic slots. No, it doesn't. Not at all. So I guess that's just in that age right there for the Spaniards. So we lost we lost all that stuff. All that stuff that we built up during the last age, a good chunk of it has gone away, and we got to start, like, from scratch, almost. And it just kills the momentum of this game. You're just starting to get somewhere with the game, and then all of a sudden it just says, nah, let's do a rug pull. People. Okay, how close is our other guy here? 4 turns away, so I can keep this guy here for another turn or 2. That's fine. Ship of the line. Oh, I can finally move 4 turns this time. It was 2 the last time. So I get 2 extra movements. That's good. I'm just going to bring him around here and kind of keep an eye on what's going on up here. Can I get into a duelist? Yeah, I can. I don't know what his range is on that, though. Well, that doesn't tell me. Of course it doesn't tell you. Naturally. All right. That's it? You're kidding, right? That is it. Okay, well, we get to go to the next turn, people. Yay. It just gets rid of stuff at random. You said it, baby. You said it. So the last game, or the last couple games, you saw where I was putting all the units into the army commanders. That's the only way that you can keep some of the units. Now, some of them did, stick by and kind of upgrade, like the guy here in Madrid. So, like, a few units stuck behind, but I had units in every city. And you saw, there was no unit in Taruga, No units in Cricketown. There will be, Jiminy, there will be this next turn here. But yeah, a couple. Kenji doesn't have a unit. Santa's workshop. It's the most important workshop we got. There's no units there, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't catch Aster. That's 5, 6. Right. Units in there. So we know 6 got taken away. I think there was a couple other. I would say probably about 10 or so of those units. They went kapoof. They went goodbye. The ones that I was able to save, I was able to put into our armies. And that was it. And I forgot about the boats. If you put the boats in the naval commander, you get to keep the boats. But I didn't do that. Because reasons. All right, turn number 5, 1758 AD. Here we go, people. And there goes our armies moving across the map. He's going to get slowed down here because he's got to go over all this rough terrain. Okay. Why did you stop there? Why did you stop there? Keep going. Crying out loud. All right, we'll get him up there. Yeah. Good spot. So really, all we're doing is waiting on this guy right here. And then maybe the boat to kind of come around. Let's take a look. Oh, I've already moved. Never mind. Alrighty. You stay there. All right, Jiminy, your town is... Oh, they're win by turn. Turn number 5, 1758 AD. Here we go. All right. Sometimes I don't realize that I'm clicking on next turn. So, that was my mistake. All right, choose production. Choose production. Let's produce. Yeah, I can't get out to the ocean with the ship of the line. So let's just do the grocer. Why not? We're building grocery stores everywhere, so let's go ahead and do that. Grocer. Where do we want to go? Let's see. What's here? Let's see. We'll build over the bazaar. All right. So you go from a bazaar to a supermarket. There we go. So once again, if you're going to the grocery store and, you know, the kids are in the back just jabbering on and you need someplace to stick them for an hour while you're going up and down the aisles, you can take them to the temple, which is also overbuildable because, hey, screw religion. We don't need none of that old-fashioned religious stuff. So get to it while it's still there and not overbuild. That's actually a really nice temple. I don't know why you'd want to overbuild it. But here we are, because the game says so, and reasons, and stuff. I don't know. I don't know why. Have no idea why whatsoever. Alright, where is this guy going? Okay, he's going up there. I can have this guy... How long would it take to get up? Not very long at all. Keep those there. I said stay there, sir. Good day to you. You can stay there. You can come around this way. All right, so now we're getting a better idea. So he's got his, whatever, horse, cuirassar, whatever you call it. There's that. We've got his army commander up here and a second army commander here. Wonder if I could sink the army commander at sea. That would be a good thing. Wouldn't have to worry about it on land. That'd definitely be a good thing. Oops, what happened? Ah, okay, all right, okay. So I can. Who was I trying to trade with? I was trying to trade with Rome, right? Let's see. That would give me more wine. That's always good. That's always good. Let's do that. Let's trade with Rome. Hopefully he'll make things a little bit better here. All right, so Rome, confirm. All right. Wow, he got there awfully quick. Good for him. Right on. Right on, right on, right on. Okay, resource assignments available. Aha, there we go. We got wine. Excellent. All right. All right. Well, you know what? You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this. Since it is, Jiminy, a very nice coastal town, it is a resort town. I'm trying to find Cricket Town here. 1 second. I know you like the elephants. Listen, I mean, there's a lot of cleanup that involves elephants here. A lot of cleanup that involves elephants, Jiminy. So what I'm gonna do for you, as a solid to you, sir, I'm gonna take out the elephants. Take out the elephants, and then I'm gonna put in wine for you. Wine for you, sir. There you are. There you are. Okay, cool. Cool beans. There you go, Jiminy. You get plenty of wine to drink in Cricket Town. Whether you're hanging out on the beach, enjoying the volcano that's down here. It'd be a nice time to take in a nice glass of red wine. It really pains me to say that France has to import wine, but there you go. Wow, we've done a number of turns this time around. Yeah, I'm probably going to do, we're at next turn. So why don't we do # one more turn or not? We're at almost 9:30, 6 turns in, so we're doing pretty good. I'm probably going to end it right before we get to war with Harriet Tubman, so it'll probably be tomorrow before we do the war. But we're getting in position. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. A grocery store chain. A Walmart or Costco? Hopefully a Costco. Sorry, Le Costco. Le Costco. Oh. Whenever you say something in France, you got to do that, hoity laugh that we got wine in Cricket Town. There we go. Le Costcos. Yeah, you better trade now before you slaughter Tubman. Yeah. Were we ever Rome? No. Greece and Spain and France. Not Italy yet. No. I mean, again, in the past, I'll kind of go in between. I love Greece for civilization. Rome, especially if you're trying to do something that's really either you're trying to expand a lot or you're trying to go to war a lot. That would be Rome. I do like Persia. I always liked Persia. They were a pretty good one. Or Egypt. You can kind of interchange those. I would play as America on occasion, but it would be in the world map. So I would try and put America on, the American continent, North American continent. So, I would usually kind of rotate around with those couple ones. Maybe every once in a while the Russians, but it never really interests me. So, having us go from Greece to Spain to Rome, or pardon me, to Paris, to France. It's weird. At least we got Charlemagne in charge of his own nationality. That's good. That's good. Other than that, I wish they would just let you do one leader, or if they do, just have one civilization but change the leaders. Have like 3 different Greek leaders or 3 different French leaders or Spanish or whatever, Roman. And then that way you can go through the ages still as the same civilization, but it would tweak it a little bit. Each age would have a unique kind of twist to it based on the leader. That would be good, but they did it completely opposite. This game. Why? There you go, Pani. You waited all this time for that, so I had to give that to you. The elephants are running a car wash to raise money for circus peanuts. Okay. We got to invent cars first. Sure, just one more turn since they are quick. There you go. I see wine. What is that other one, Amy? Wine and cricket. I'm not sure. Is it a screwdriver? What is that? Hold on. Let me see if I can expand that. What is that? No idea what that emoji is. What the hell? I don't know. What the heck is that? It looks like an e-cigarette, but I don't know for certain. Amy, you'll have to let me know. All right. Anyways, let's get back to it here. Get back to it. Let me keep an eye on Harriet Tubman here as we go into the next turn. That'll be turn number 6, 1760 AD. Here we go. Oh, Harriet Tubman's getting an inkling out here that things might not be on the old up and up. She says, "Wait a minute. There's how many armies coming up my way? Wait a minute, 3 and a boat. Oh shoot, she landed her what's her face? The army commander fella. Okay. Well, that's fine. Wine, cricket, and cricket, Amy. What is that? I have no idea what that is. No idea. Somebody tell Bear. I am anxiously awaiting the answer here. All right. Let's see. All right. Command my units. Well, you know what? Let's just put him right on the border. See what she has to say. And this guy, we'll just put him right on. Oh, no, not that. I thought would. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, well, that guy's going over there. I meant to do this guy right here. We're just messing with her. She's like, wait a minute, they went over there. No, now they're over here. Oh, where are they going? I don't know. Doing a lot of deception here. That's what's going on. Here we are. Let's just take this unit and I'll bring him up here just in case. Just in case. All right, you stay there. All right. You stay there for one more turn, and then we're on. Like Donkey Kong. All right. Yeah, let's put him on the border. Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen. I have no idea. Okay. I wonder if she'll, like, you know, do some diplomatic thing and like, what are you doing over here? I don't know. Why are you putting so many units right on my border? Because I'm gonna kill you, Harriet Tubman. I've had it with you. Had it with you. All right, well, apparently that was it, people. That was it. Yeah, these turns are going really fast. Really fast here. All right, Amy, Melissa, P-Money, are we good on this evening here? Are we good on this evening? We shall see. 9:30, and yeah, we went through 7 turns, plus all the stuff that we had to do at the beginning. Even though the turns went quickly, we had a lot of stuff that we had to do, you know, to set up this new age and everything. So we're doing pretty good. 2 turns away from modernization. That's going to be good. What do I get to build? A hermitage. Okay, has 3 artifact slots. So this might actually be something that we would want to build. So finally something there. And then, of course, military science, P-Money. We're going to war before we actually get military science. Well, that's all right. That's all right. You gotta learn somehow. So we're coming together on that. I still have no idea why they would do age progress. There's nothing. Like, why would you do that? It's the last age. There's not. Are you gonna cut off the age? Are we gonna get all the things that you tell us? What do we have to do? Okay, we're trying to become a railroad tycoon. That's what we're trying to do. So I need industrialization and a railroad station. That'll be good. Military, study political. Why would you study political theory for military? Kind of, would you do that for the military stuff? For crying out loud. Flight, I don't care about stinking science anymore. It's stupid. Okay, and okay, we can do that. House 15 artifacts. That's going to be tough. Definitely going to be tough. So I'm definitely going for Railroad Tycoon. You know, we're Jacobians, kind of proto-Marxist here, so we want to make sure that the trains run on time. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yep, Fancy Cricket. Sorry, I got drugged into a reading. Gosh, dang it. I hate when I get drugged into a reading. All right, well, Amy, since you're having to do that, let's go ahead and just call it an evening here, people. Call it an evening. Let me put it back on the thumbnail. And you good people while I save this game. But fear not. Fear not, chatters out there. We will be back tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. We do this every Monday and Tuesday evenings, right here, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. So we are leaving on a cliffhanger. Speaking of cliffhanger, is this going to crash on me? Okay, I saved it. Exit the desktop. I know we ended on a cliffhanger, but we'll be right back here tomorrow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay, it did not crash. Yay. That's another good thing, people. So anyway, what was I saying? Mondays and Tuesday evenings, 8 o'clock. We do it here. I want to say thank you to everybody out there that showed up for us as France this time. We are now French, so gets a little confusing, I know, but thanks for sticking in here with us here. Want to say thank you to Melissa and Amy Lester. So much fun having you girls here. Of course, Jiminy Cricket hanging out with us. Go check out Amy or P-Money. Would you leave Jiminy if he's not here? Leave his channel link in the description. People can go check out his absolutely wonderful live stream drawings. Jiminy Cricket is an excellent artist, and you should go check him out, people. Go check him out. Let's see. P-Money as well, of course. Mrs. P-Money and all the little P-Moneys. I want to say thank you to all of our Russian bots and lurkers. I'm scrolling. If I miss anybody, I apologize. There we go, people. Let's see. Great game, Bear. A good night, everyone. God bless, says Melissa. Well, God bless to you, too. I become a railroad tycoon by going to war. Sounds about right. Yeah, I think we've kind of figured out our narrative thing for this age here. I like it. Anything that destroys Harriet Tubman, I'm down with. Definitely down with here. Yeah, all you visitors come back to check us out every week and join in the chat before I make Charlemagne become more and more Canadian. Yeah, we do not want to have that at all. At all. Once again, hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the thumbs down if you didn't. Tell Bear why you didn't like it in the comment section. Hit that bell for notification. Listen, people, you know the drill. You're good YouTube people out here. You know how it works. Just want to say thank you to everybody out here. But you know what? All this talk about Canadians and their bacon has made Bear hungry. So I'm going to head back, people, into the woods. So until next time, everyone. Grrrr. Grrrr. Night, everyone.